Okay guys, so I'm just sitting here in my bed and I thought that I would check in and give you guys an update on my weight loss and how my journey is going so far. Like I said last time, I wasn't really ready to weigh myself yet. I'm still not. I did take measurements, which was heartbreaking. I'm not going to share with you what those measurements were, but what I am going to do is I wrote down the date. So it was August 31st that I took my measurements, and I put an alarm in my calendar for September 30th, so just the last day of each month, so that I can measure myself again. And at that point, I will be sharing with you the difference in measurements. So, like I said, I haven't been weighing myself yet, but I have noticed a few things, not major yet, but my jean shorts that I wear pretty regularly are getting looser, which is nice. Not a lot, but I don't feel like a sausage link when I put them on. So that is a big deal for me. That makes a huge difference. Generally, and that is a big deal for me. So that is kind of what I'm using right now to measure any progress, is my jean shorts that I wear a lot. So that, and I'm just going to be kind of taking note of how shirts fit and just paying attention to how my clothes feel currently. I will one day get up the courage to get on that scale, but I'm not there yet, and I don't want to rush it, because I don't want to be mad at myself even more than I already am. I'm working on just becoming more comfortable in my body, and whatever I have to do that is, I think, the right way for me to do it. So this is a lifelong change. Growing up, when I was really healthy and really had a really active lifestyle, I never weighed myself. So when I'm trying to get back to that healthy lifestyle, I kind of don't want the scale to be the only thing that tells me that I'm doing a good job. I want to feel good about eating healthy foods. I want to feel good about sticking to a caloric deficit. I want to feel good and proud of myself when at the end of the day, I am maybe 200 calories under my allotted budget and I don't feel hungry, so I'm not going to eat anything. And that just feels really good. And I just want to stick with things that just make me proud of myself and things that make me feel good, instead of this one thing that doesn't always make me feel great. So I'm just going to kind of stick with the stuff that I know makes me feel better. I've been really drinking water a lot. I've been drinking lime water because I don't have a Brita filter on my tap anymore. We want to go get one of the pitcher ones, but we just haven't done that yet. So if I have to put a little lime in my water to drink it, I'm okay with that. It actually is really good, and you know what it does? Lime for me doesn't taste good with anything, so I don't want to eat other things while I'm drinking it. So it is really refreshing, but it also deters me from eating other things. So I am really enjoying that as well. I have just a big Starbucks tumbler, and I like to try to get 3 of them at least in a day. On the days where I get 4, I'm like super proud of myself. So I am just going to use those moments of victory for me for right now, and I am okay with that. So I've been doing 1,800 calories a day. I'm not sure yet this week if I will be cutting it down to 1,700 yet, just because I'm still having bouts of strong hunger after lunch and needing a snack before dinner. So I'm trying to satisfy that with water right now, but I might cut myself down just to 1,750, or try to hit under 1,750 and just see how I feel about it. I generally come in under my calories every day, but I always like to know that if I wanted to have a treat that I could. So I almost always save a little bit of calories for the end of the day to give myself a treat. Is that the best thing? No, it's probably not. But you know what? Giving myself that little leeway helps me from just going to Dairy Queen and getting a giant blizzard. So I'm gonna do what I can to just help myself make better choices for now. Sorry, you're probably gonna hear my dog. He is really upset. Look upset for the moose. Because Michael and the kids went to play Pokemon and they took Carmela, but not him. So yeah, he's a little upset. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm just trying to focus on small victories and being proud of myself for the changes that I'm making in my life, not necessarily the results of those changes yet. So once I do weigh myself, I still am not sure if I'm going to share it. I'm just still super uncomfortable in my body. Even though it's getting a little better, I am just super uncomfortable and still really pissed off that I let myself get this way. So I think that before I can share the weight with other people, before I can share the weight with myself, I need to become a little bit prouder of my body. So it's going to be a work in progress. Let's see, how did I do this week food-wise? I did pretty good food-wise this week. Now, last Saturday, so 1 week ago from today, I did not do well. My daughter's birthday was on Thursday of that week, the 24th. So I had my scheduled cheat meal for that day, and I actually did pretty good. Even I think I might have just gone a couple hundred over. I didn't calculate everything out because it was her birthday. We went to Red Lobster. So actually her and I shared a meal and then just ordered an extra salad. And I was doing really, really good until the mozzarella sticks at the table. So I'm still not upset with myself because that was my cheat meal, and I still try to do it as responsibly as possible. So I did go probably 200 calories over for the day, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I did all that. I didn't even have cake that day. So I'm really proud of myself for not eating the cake that day. Now, the Saturday in question, where I'm not as proud of myself, I went over my calories by 100 because there was a cake on the counter from her birthday, and I'm sure some of you can relate. I was just going to have a tiny piece, a piece that I could fit into my day. And I did. And then I had some water and I walked away. But then I caught myself with a spoon in my hand, and I was just eating the cake on the counter, just shoveling it down. Not my best moment. I felt really, really crappy afterward. Really crappy. I was not proud of myself in that moment. I was really ashamed. And it's not like I was even hungry. I just kept eating the cake. So in the whole scope of things, I probably didn't go over my calories that day for that much. I tracked everything else, but I couldn't really track the cake because I just really don't even know how much of it I eat. So I tried to track it as best I could because I'm trying to be honest with myself. But that was a real crappy moment for me. But in the big scheme of things, I started this on August 24th, or not 24th, August 14th. So it has been 18 days. And on the grand scheme of things, out of the grand scheme of things, I have only had one time where I just sat there and could not stop eating something. So I would have to say that I'm not doing terrible, and I just need to keep reminding myself that I can't live in this shame of uncontrollable cake eating. So what I need to do is just keep moving forward and start a new day every single day and be proud of myself for the little things, because really it's all those little things that are going to add up in the end. And so I just need to be proud of the small stuff, be okay with making mistakes, and just try to do better next time, every single time. So I think that's it for today. I will be trying to check in on weight more frequently. Last week, instead, I just posted what I ate in a day, and I'm going to go ahead and link that down below, 1800 calorie diet. Oh, the other thing that I had talked about before is the not scheduling workouts. So, and just being more active in general. So during the day, I'm not generally super active. I clean my house and do all that kind of stuff. But I'm still studying for the NCLEX to take my RN licensure exam. So I do spend a good amount of the day studying for that. But instead of having snacks or soda or anything like that, I just guzzle water like it's going out of style. So what I have been doing for activity is we've been trying to swim at least 3 times a week. And we have been doing pretty good at that. It's hard with the kids being in school because I like to swim with people. I don't want to really go swimming by myself. So we kind of do one day during the week, and then we do Saturday and Sunday. We both go swimming on both days. I'd like to try to get that so it's more like swimming twice during the week and then swim once on the weekend or twice on the weekend. But we're in the pool for a few hours, and I do some water aerobic exercises while I'm in there. And so I do burn a good amount of calories while I'm in the pool. I do track that when I can, just under MyFitnessPal and like the swimming leisure activity. So I am doing that. I am trying to be just more active in general, but like I said before, I'm not really ready to start a workout regimen. Now the reason for that, I love working out when I get back to it. I love lifting weights. I love feeling powerful, okay? But something that happens for me when I try to start them at the same time, if I'm in a huge caloric deficit and I'm lifting weights, if I start this at the same time or go full out right away, I am so hungry all the time. And that's when I slip up, or not slip up, because this is a way of life, but I just go like seriously all in, and I'm just super hungry. So I'm trying to help myself out by not getting used to this caloric deficit, but making that caloric deficit my normal before I start hitting the weights really hard. The other side of that is on one income, we just don't have the money for a gym membership. I know that my husband would like to get a gym membership, and I know that it's not that expensive, but we are super poor right now. So I'm just trying to do everything I can to save money already, and I don't want to add any financial stress on top of it because I want a gym membership. So I'm hoping that as soon as I take my test, I can get a job quickly, and that is something we can treat ourselves with, is a gym membership, and be able to do that then. But right now I'm just really focusing on food and my happiness and my just overall how I feel. You know, I don't want to force myself to do things when I don't think that I'm ready for them yet. So, all right, so that is it for today. Please go ahead and like and subscribe, comment down below. If there's anything that you think I should see, know, have the link to, please share it with me. I would love to hear from you. I don't want to do this journey alone, so I don't want you to have to do it alone either. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and I think my new phrase is going to be, you are not your size. That is not who you are. You are not your weight. So, have a great day.